my goodness, this is awful!
Well, folks, here I am. I said after I did Sandy's Circus Adventure I wouldn't do any more kids' games because it's mind-numbing. But the reaction from Sandy's Circus review was so positive so quickly that I thought, hey, let's keep doing it. Let's do some more until I burn out. Maybe it was just because you all really like Sandy's Circus Adventure, but Anyway, today we're going to be looking at Mother Goose's Hidden Pictures.
Old Mother Goose, when she wanted to wander, would ride through.
Again, this is another game that I played when I was a kid. Very, very, very little kid. One of the first that I was tackling. But you know, I think this one provides some really simple and wholesome enjoyment for children, and I don't think it should be overlooked so easily. It's easy to overlook it because it's just a throwaway kids game, but it's really not. Like I said with Sandy's Circus Adventure, we need to look at this through the eyes of a child. Through the eyes of a child playing games in the 90s. This is another one that was designed for the trusty rusty roller controller. Essentially, it's just a book of rhymes. It's actually 26 rhymes, which is a lot for a game like this, and I was pretty impressed when I was flipping through the pages digitally and saw how many there are. So what we're doing is, you click on one of the pictures, you get a little bit of the traditional song, because these are, like the classic nursery rhymes. And then there's a hidden picture game, where you need to find 3 of the same shapes, and the shape will be based on the rhyme. For example, Peter Peter Pumpkin Eater, you find pumpkins, Baba Black Sheep, you find woolen hats, and things like that. Once the puzzle is solved, the drawing comes to life and the little animatic plays relevant to the rhyme. What's particularly charming about this game is the artwork. The still paintings depicting each rhyme look like something right out of Beatrix Potter. And the animations, while they're not nearly as gorgeous, they're a little more typical of classic CDI animation.
Bring some fairy dust and I'll make it a magic cloak.
But while some of those animations are a little plain, others bring innocent moments of comedy, which will easily keep children entertained.
Are the children in bed?
No!
I liked the cow. And the music is also paired perfectly with it. The songs are performed by Linda Arnold, who I had to look up, and I found out that she was a relatively prolific children's song artist back in the 90s. Seems that she's still around, but not to the degree that she was, and there's not too much out there on her. Correct me if I'm wrong. Her voice is clear and mellow, and when you pair it with the gentle orchestrations in each song, it makes an overall lovely experience for the player. The ones with harmonies are also really nice.
One for my master, one for my dame, one for the little boy who lives down the lane.
This kind of innocent, artful, classic, I would call it, children's work, it brings to mind my childhood favorite Little Bear cartoon, and also a couple different iterations of The Wind in the Willows. There's a certain style of children's material that's captured in these programs and games, and I personally find it to be very healthy for children. Not only is it providing this gentle entertainment form that's not aggressive and loud and blaring, but it also has this depth of art, visually and musically, which I think is good for enriching young minds. It has classical music, it has watercolor paintings, it has deep art, not just these bright shapes or, what you see now if you've seen any recent children's material. And not to say that the CDI did not have this, but Mother Goose's in general was just so deep in the art that it presented that I think it's a very good game for a child in stimulating artistic endeavors like that without being overly aggressive. So, for a children's game, I'm going to give Mother Goose's Hidden Pictures 10 out of 10. I do. It's totally 10 out of 10. Obviously, when I replayed it, I didn't replay all 26 rhymes because I'm an adult and I have a life, theoretically. But going back and reliving the nostalgia, it really put a smile on my face. because I remember playing these as a kid, and I will say that it didn't totally bring back all of the memories. I forgot what the book looked like, and I forgot the animations, but it did go back 30 years ago to when I was playing this for fun, and it still stands up. And then to come to find out that they made a Mother Goose's Rhymes to color. Pity. Seemed that my father never got the memo.